again, Kerry from Meatco. Now we just went through a bit of a process to show you how we prepare our barbecue steak to avoid gristle and guarantee the tenderness that you want. So the next step is to actually get it ready to go into the tray. So here's a few pieces we just cut just a moment ago out of the round steak. So this is called a tenderizer, or the old terms a cuber. That's got a set of knives in there that actually cuts through the meat, I'll show you in a minute, which breaks the seams a little bit and it helps the tenderness. But what it also does is lets in the flavours. So, I'll run that through. Now, you see the marks in it from the knives. And what we might also do, we might just run that through again, only go at right angles to that. So now you've got a crisscross pattern on there. So then we put that in a dish ready for marinating. So let's do a couple. Another one. Turning around again. Turn that off in a minute. So what that also does, as I said, it lets the marinades in. Now we use a dry marinade and we sprinkle a little bit of water onto it to get a bit of moisture in there to help it even more. So we land in the dish. We've got our, this is our special seasoning for a like an American barbecue spice. So we'll sprinkle that over the meat. Don't need to go too generous, just sort of so you cover most of it. Now, just to trick it a little bit, I'd already had a little bit of water in the bottom of the dish. So we'll turn that over, turn each piece over, and you'll notice it's wet. So let's do the other side. Because water's a good ingredient here, just flick it over again a couple of times. Then you can see the moisture coming through the meat. If it's not quite enough, you might just sprinkle a little bit more water on there, flip it another couple of times to get all the marinade onto it. And there you have it. Now that's going to eat as tender as rump steak or anything else, maybe even fillet steak. And it's also a nice meat, as it's what we call a butt meat, which is not one that you just go and fry off because it's usually a roasting meat. But the way you do this is turn it into fillet steak. So from here, we're going to put it in a 500 gram packet for your convenience to eat straight away, put it in the freezer, however you want to deal with it. So keep on Meatco.